Continuous monitoring tells you when you're under fire. It doesn't tell you anything about breach difficulty. Breach difficulty tells you how far and how fast an attacker can penetrate your vendor's systems and ultimately yours. And this can only be determined by looking at assessment data. When you examine assessment data, you can look comprehensively at breach difficulty. You can examine the attack paths that a hacker would take, the potential lateral movements, and identify any control gaps that could be exploited. Think of it as kind of a land and expand theory, that once the attacker is inside, how quickly can they move laterally, how much data can they access, and how broadly can they penetrate your organization. Knowing the likely path or paths and the time to impact can generate a lot of changes in contractual obligations and insurance obligations and a lot of the things that follow from onboarding a vendor. You need to understand whether stolen credentials could lead to the crown jewels of your data. You should also know whether any low privilege identity can become a domain administrator. One of the other issues we see is not knowing when a misconfiguration of one piece of software could create a waterfall effect with the other interconnected software products in your business. That's why we at Perimeter feel it's critical to have an integrated assessment platform, continuous monitoring platform, and AI application that helps you vet policy documents. Only this way can you look at not only the obvious entry points in your vendor network, but the potential cascading effect a breach could have on your vendor network, both of which are critical components to a comprehensive and successful vendor risk management program. One thing we offer free is if you just reach out to me or our organization, we'll look and give you a snapshot of any one of your vendors or series of vendors free. We'll look at their internet-facing attack surfaces and tell you at least what that surface hygiene shows, which often is a leading indicator generally of overall cyber hygiene.